what I learned spending the past year interviewing more than 100 longevity experts in over 20 countries. And this is what you should do in 2026 to living a longer and happier life. For those who are new to our channel, hello, I'm Méline Liu. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of the HumanWare Project magazine. For us, we really have a human-oriented perspective. It's absolutely our passion to go all around the world and finding a rainbow of different types of longevity treatment and cutting-edge tech to help us live healthier and longer. This episode is all about cutting through the noise to help you with 3 science-backed hacks to improve your health. And we will link each episode down below. Please check out the whole episode if you are interested in learning more science about it. Number 1 is trying to reduce stress. Up to 75% of all doctor visits are linked to the stress. And how can you improve it? Here's how.
Shaking your body. I don't know if you've seen like sometimes dogs just shake after an event. Maybe there's something shocking happens and they shake it out. Shaking it out or stretching or anything that just brings a little bit of movement into your body can help in getting into that relaxed state.
Practice square breathing. A breathing in 4 steps. Because the breathing have 4 natural steps. Inhale. Keep your body full of air. Exhale and keep your body empty. The sides of the square must be equal. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep yourself full of air. 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and inhale again. Let the mind think whatever she wants, but do it, but practice.
A little bit of stress is okay. There is a process known as hormesis, where if we stress ourselves a little bit, that can actually stimulate some of these repair pathways that are actually good for aging. But chronic stress over and over on a daily basis is a bad thing. And there are actually links between things like social isolation and chronic stress, right? And that's a bad thing for neurogenesis as well as brain function more generally.
Number 2, getting better sleep. Sleeping 5 hours or less is linked with a 25% higher risk for mortality. And this is how you can improve it.
So what are the habits that you can incorporate in your everyday life that mean that you don't have to think about the things that will promote good sleep? So if you're on a screen, till midnight, could you set an alarm at 10 p.m? And that's your reminder to then go and lie on your yoga mat and do some deep breathing, some mindfulness, some meditation.
Simple things like making sure the room is cool at night, that we have absolute darkness, sleep with an eye mask if you need to, go to bed at the same time every night, turn off your devices. Things that we consider sort of sleep hygiene can really go a long way towards promoting healthy sleep. People are finding out that actually if I have an extra glass of wine before I go to sleep, that's hugely disruptive for sleep patterns. I would encourage people to learn as much you can about your body and your patterns and what actually disrupts your sleep, what actually disrupts your or spikes your blood glucose. If you can get a handle on those things, then you can actually find interventions that work for you. And we're all different, right?
And number 3 is my favorite, training your brain. Up to 35% improvement in working memory was seen when adults combine gentle brain stimulation, TDCS or TACS, with cognitive training.
The report from this WAVI brain function test basically collects information about the electrical activity at different points over the brain, allows us to look at the voltage, the degree of electrical activity in the brain, and its regional distribution front to back.
Can you tell us what is voltage?
Whenever you have a difference in the charges between inside and outside a cell, you create a voltage.
It's like electric.
It is electric, exactly the same. And the EEG, or the electroencephalogram, which forms the base of the WAVI helmet, which is collecting electrical information from different parts of the brain allows us to compute the activity going on at specific points in the brain.
So we built Nettle, which is the world's first brain stimulation device that stimulates two parts of the brain in order to address symptoms of PMS and menstrual pain. So I think you alluded to one of the symptoms of PMS or premenstrual syndrome, which is migraines.
Yes.
But some of the most common symptoms are exactly the unhappiness, so low mood, anxiety, irritability, anger management issues. A lot of women really struggle with anger before their periods. So we took women who were experiencing both PMS symptoms, so any of the above and usually multiple ones of those, as well as menstrual pain. And then they used our device for 5 days leading up to their period, so what's called the late luteal phase, once a day for 20 minutes a day. And we had two groups, so a real one and a placebo group. We saw about 3/4 of people seeing immediate improvements in the reduction of pain, improvement of PMS and functionality. And as a result, we got it certified as effective and safe to use.
Neurofeedback is where it's an EEG device where you put electrodes on the head and it's monitoring like little microphones. It's monitoring the frequencies of the brain. And when the brain creates the frequency that you want to see them create, then you get feedback. And back then, it was just the bell. So when your brain did it, you heard ding, 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 and you went, oh, you're doing it, right?
So our brain like those feedback?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would learn. Yeah, it's a conditioning method. And so with behavioral conditioning, you can help the brain to achieve different levels of functionality. Now, it's great, it works, however, it takes time.
Thank you for watching this new episode of the HumanWare Project. So that we can experiment and try new technology together, please like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us.